Hello and welcome to this video on how to set up and apply harmonization codes in KS Control Cloud. When exporting goods to other parts of the world, you may need to quote harmonization codes on your customs invoices. The codes themselves are set up in System Data, which is part of the System Setup screen. Here we can enter the codes for different types of stock item, specific to different countries or zones. We'll start off by going into Edit mode, and we'll then use the New button to add a new line. We'll then enter the relevant code. And now the description of the type of stock item it applies to. We can now make that code specific to a particular country or zone. In this particular case I'm going to use a zone of EU. Bear in mind your zones need to have been set up in System Data beforehand. Ticking default means that unless a code has been specified for other zones or countries, this one will be used for everything. I'm now going to add a different code for the same product for a different zone. I've now specified a different harmonization code for the rest of the world. And I can save the screen. To make the process of adding the codes to products easier, it's often useful to link codes to level 2 stock types. By going into Edit mode, I can look up the stock types that our golf clubs belong to, and then I can link the harmonization codes I've just set up to that particular stock type. That way, when I come to add my harmonization codes to the stock items, I can limit the lookup to the particular stock type that the items belong to, rather than have to go through a complete list of all the harmonization codes I've set up. So by adding 2 lines in this table, I can now set the harmonization codes I set up earlier against that stock type. And I'll now save the screen. All that remains is to link the harmonization codes to the relevant stock items. I'll open up the stock item and then go into Edit mode. I can then use the Actions menu to enter the harmonization codes. There's a toggle which will limit the harmonization code lookup by the stock type links I set up earlier. This will save having to go through the entire list of harmonization codes to find the ones you need for this stock item. I can then add the 2 region-specific codes I set up earlier. Note that there's also a field to add the duty amount. Once the codes we need have been added, we can click OK. Thanks for watching.